You may have received a lifetime of prison, but I received a lifetime of grief and pain. You deserve yours. I don't deserve mine.
Late breaking news in the Crystal Rogers case. Brooks Houck is sentenced to life for her murder. Rogers' ex-boyfriend and his co-defendant, Joseph Lawson, learned their fates this afternoon in the Bardstown mom's 2015 disappearance.
And we have live team coverage in Nelson County. WLKY's Alexis Matthews covered this trial from the very beginning and joins us outside the courthouse. Alexis?
Jennifer, Rick, Brooks Houck will spend the rest of his life behind bars, and Joseph Lawson the next 25 years. A judge handing down those sentences today in front of Crystal Rogers' family. Now, Brooks Houck was found guilty of murder and Lawson conspiracy back in July. And just like the trial, the courtroom was packed wall to wall for today's sentencing. But whose victim impact statement was the most powerful? Rogers' mother, Sherry Ballard. For more than 20 minutes, she stayed calm. She took her time and spoke to Brooks Houck head on, ensuring he knew how much pain he's caused her in murdering her daughter. Now, Sherry and other members of the Ballard family also addressed Houck's mother, his girlfriend, brother, and sister, calling them all evil. And they were present today besides Nick Houck. Now, Mrs. Ballard told Brooks Houck she is content, and oddly, she thanked Brooks Houck because she knows his actions have landed him in jail for a lifetime. Now, as for Lawson, the family consensus is this is his karma. Now, take a listen.
I pray this haunts you for the rest of your miserable life. My daughter was so much better than what your mother made her out to be. I know for sure she would never have taught her children to grow up to become murderers. The depths of pain I have felt over the years is more than I think a human body could ever withstand. Still, I sit here today because all the pain that you have inflicted on me gave me that much more strength to prove how guilty you are and what a worthless human being you are.
Joey, what you did for a little money says a lot about the person that you are. I believe in karma, and it looks like karma has already taken care of you.
The quiet town of Bardstown, Kentucky had long been known for its charm and peaceful streets, but in the summer of 2015, that image would be shattered by a mystery that still lingers today. Crystal Rogers, a devoted mother of 5, disappeared without warning after spending the evening of July 3rd with her boyfriend, Brooks Houck, at his family's farm. According to him, they returned home and he went to bed, only to discover she was gone the next morning. 2 days later, Crystal's maroon Chevrolet Impala was found abandoned on the Bluegrass Parkway with a flat tire. Her purse, keys, and cell phone were still inside, but Crystal had vanished without a trace. Investigators quickly realized this was far more than a missing person case. As the search intensified and suspicion began to grow, the quiet town found itself at the center of a chilling mystery. As investigators pieced together Crystal Rogers' final known movements, attention increasingly focused on the last person confirmed to have seen her alive, her boyfriend, Brooks Houck. Although he denied any involvement, investigators scrutinized inconsistencies in his account, and the case took another dramatic turn when his brother, Bardstown police officer Nick Houck, was accused of interfering with the investigation and was later dismissed from the department. Despite countless searches and years of unanswered questions, Crystal's family refused to give up hope. Her father, Tommy Ballard, devoted himself to finding his daughter, organizing searches and keeping public attention on the case. Then in November 2016, tragedy struck again when Tommy was fatally shot while preparing for a hunting trip. His murder remains unsolved, deepening the mystery surrounding Crystal's disappearance. As the years passed with no arrests and no trace of Crystal, the case seemed destined to become another cold file. If you're following this investigation, remember to like this video, subscribe to Crime Vault, and share it with others as the story takes another dramatic turn. For years, Crystal Rogers' disappearance remained one of America's most haunting unsolved mysteries, but investigators never stopped pursuing new leads. In 2020, the FBI assumed a larger role in the case, executing search warrants, collecting fresh evidence, and re-examining years of investigative work. Their efforts eventually led to the arrests of Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson in 2023. During the 2025 trial, prosecutors presented digital evidence, witness testimony, and other evidence they argued proved Crystal had been murdered and that those responsible worked together to conceal the crime. Although Crystal's body has never been recovered, the jury found Brooks Houck guilty of murder and evidence tampering, while Joseph Lawson was also convicted for his role in the conspiracy. Nearly a decade after Crystal vanished, her family finally saw a measure of justice, but one heartbreaking question remains unanswered. Where is Crystal Rogers? As her loved ones continue to hope for that final piece of closure, her story stands as a reminder that even when the truth takes years to emerge, persistence can prevail. If this case moved you, share your thoughts respectfully in the comments, subscribe to Crime Vault, and join us for more real stories from the darkest corners of true crime.